Hey guys, what's up? We are going to be doing a reaction today for the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase / Indie World. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if they've had it split like this before. So who knows how long this is going to be. Also, I know I'm not using the sunflower, so put the sunflower on the thumbnail for the live. I'm going to obviously change it once I'm done with this, but for some reason, like I already knew this, but Chrome is like the most demanding thing that I end up doing, like reacting to stuff on Chrome is like the most intensive thing I do on my computer. Like playing games, who cares? Chrome? Like computer cannot handle it, so that's why we're using this one. It has less physics and polygons for this one, so we can actually have some motion. Oh, starting.
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase back to back. First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
Okay, so they're back to back. So how long is this going to actually be though if it's back to back? This is Indie World because of light bulb.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
We got Balatro. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's Balatro.
I hate portals.
What? Balatro plus The Witcher? I guess Balatro was already on the Switch then, if it's just like, oh, Witcher as well, collab. Vampire Survivors? How many crossovers is it gonna have? Dracula card. Dave the Diver as well. Just every game just getting collabed with Balatro, because Balatro just went nuts. Everybody was playing Balatro. Of course, Among Us, because can't escape Among Us. It's the scourge that just keeps coming back. Friends of Jimbo. Free update. Available today. Wow. All 4 of these added today. I know someone who's going to be immediately going into that.
El nostre joc és una història de maternitat, on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove Neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una Neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, they have the gris on the background there. Of course, the design is great, but probably would not play any of these because there's like what, 1,000 of these kinds of games now coming out. Not even just 1,000 of these games coming out every year. So I feel they were kind of oversaturated for this kind of content. Never.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth
Cubit,
an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Long time from now. It seems like the game's trying to do a lot.
We're AJ and
Also, I
Leo
wasn't really
from
prepared
Toby
for this
Productions
either.
in
I
Indonesia.
completely forgot this was happening.
We're part
So I had to
of
like
Coffee Talk
scramble,
And with
let's get a
our
thumbnail
much
together,
best
get
friend
this set up to
and
even
the original
record.
creator, Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are
I feel
fond
like
of,
perfect
but at the
framing
same
they have
time,
here,
bring
because I'm not
something
cutting
new to the
anybody off.
table.
I
And
fit right
now,
in this corner
we're
right
very
here.
proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk
Tokyo!
It's a Kappa. That green guy. I don't think about Coffee Hawks. Is this gonna be monsters? Was that like a kitsune? Or is that supposed to be an ice person? Now brewing. Okay. Next year. Obviously not my cup of coffee, but I don't know what this guy's supposed to be.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to
DLC?
new and unexpected places.
Why DLC? That kind of seems like filler, but
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
I'm pretty sure people
Gear
love
up
this
for
game,
a
so
journey
that's
full of
probably
oddities and wonders in which
hype for
Valir and
someone.
Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars
Free.
launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Everything is like next year. Like nothing's coming out this year, other than the one thing that was.
Get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber, but just like
Shrek.
onions, this swamp has layers
Power
of
washer
dirt
simulator.
that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator. Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
Don a shiny suit of armor with a new night-themed character model, and get your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam. And I'm Toby. Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
Oh, Annapurna. Well, I'm pretty sure I heard the name Morsels before, like for a game, but maybe not. I assume this is like a roguelike, but maybe not. Pigeon bass drop. Oh, 3D for a second there? Hold on. They're doing something. I almost can't even read that. That's cool. Again, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything in this direct that I'm going to really care about. We're just here for the sake of it.
They say home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests.
Oh, this is like Date Everything or something? Yeah, Date Everything. I heard.
In fact,
oh, I've seen this
date
before,
pretty
but
much everything.
getting something in
With
that interesting.
100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to
I
choose
just
from.
date every
Fall
inanimate object.
madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet. Become
what happened to my
besties with Shelly the
model?
shelf.
It crashed?
Or come to despise Doug.
It crashed. Oof.
Your,
That's expected. Again, Chrome is just too demanding
I think
for
I'll
some
pass on
reason.
Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No
let
way!
me
Lux the lamp is all mine! But did
just
you know that you
reopen
can
that real
even
quick.
date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully
Let me
voiced
just
characters
move that over here.
as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I drive as quick as my whip.
Bring your best dating game because your choices could result not just in love, but also in friendship. Or even disdain.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo
October.
Switch October 24th.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the
Peglin?
game designer
That's-
of
yeah,
Peglin
I'm
and
familiar
founder
with
of Red
that.
Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape.
I don't know where this
We made
is. Let
cute
me
places
see
and
where I'm
enemies
at.
for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added two of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited
Way
to
off.
bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power
Okay, there
of
you go.
pegs.
That's good enough.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG,
Yeah,
you'll
Peglin's
aim orbs and hit pegs to deal
I watched
damage
people play
in
this.
turn-based battles.
This was a long time ago. This game's like 2, 3,
The more
4, 5
devastating
years
the
old at this
blow
point.
you'll deal to your enemies.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs.
I forget what this
Just to name a
game
few.
is based off of, though.
Each run presents new opportunities for possible
Peggle?
combinations.
What is Peggle?
Teach those dragons a lesson when
Yeah, that's just a...
bounces onto Nintendo Switch
Today,
as
I'm
a
assuming?
timed console
No?
exclusive
Timed?
later today.
Yeah. This game's so old. How's it console exclusive now? It's like 5 years old at this point. Yeah, it's based on Peggle, but it's like a roguelike Peggle game. I don't know what this is, but it's just one of those games that looks like this, like the Human Fall Flats devs. I don't know if that's them or not, but there's like a handful of these games that look like this now. Wobbly Life. December.
Okay,
this is that game where you
follow
have
my
to,
lead and
yeah.
watch out for the caterpillar.
As soon as I saw that little guy,
We're doing great so far.
this is a make your friends angry game.
There's a
Oops, let's try this again. Scoot, scoot.
jump. Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh. All right,
The fake
let's slow
gameplay
it
here.
down.
Cringe.
And jump.
Got it.
Yay.
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
This also is a
boy.
pretty
As you
old
can
game
see,
at this point now.
cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer.
Oh, never
Up
mind.
to
Pico
8
Park
players
2.
need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and
I thought
each
this was the
one can
first
be
one, but no,
completed
this is
no
the
matter
second
how
one.
many players you have on your side.
Though maybe the second one's old now too, I'm not sure, but
Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps on
Today.
Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive.
Timed exclusive
later
again.
Today. Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
oh, Shovel Knight, but Shovel of Hope DX. I would assume Shovel Knight was already here, but what is DX? The DX version, I mean. Europa? I don't think I've seen this before. Just probably just platformer. Classic 3D platformer. Looks nice though. Cuisiner. This is already on Steam as well. I've seen this before. I don't think I've actually seen gameplay for it, but I know of it. On Your Tail. Yeah, I assume this would be a detective game with that kind of name. Like, you're playing on words like on your tail as you're hunting something, and it's a furry game. How many Metal Slug games are gonna come out? We have the Metal Slug, like, PvP game. Now we got a Metal Slug Tactics game. Plucky Squire. Cool. It's always nice to see doing weird stuff like that. 2D to 3D.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey,
Well, now we have
where'd
the
you get that
partner
pizza?
showcase.
I found it in that tower over there.
Because that was only the first half, allegedly. Oh, Pizza Tower. This wasn't already on the Switch. They're really going. They're showing off the entire game, I feel like, at this point. That's just like wacky, zany Sonic. Like Sonic meets Ren and Stimpy, maybe? I think you could say. Later today. Again, I could have sworn this is already on the Switch, I guess not.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system. Stick around for more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, starting right now. Until next time, happy gaming!
Alright, now, second half.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners.
So stuff from this year.
Let's get into the headlines.
Because a lot of stuff from the indie world was 2025. Tetris. A Tetris-like.
Celebrate the 40th
What is Tetris? It says Tetris in the bottom left.
with a compilation of historic
Tetris
games.
Forever.
Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris. Chain combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless.
There's just a big collection
Special
of
moves
Tetris
to win
games.
in Tetris Battle Gaiden. And more in this
Wow.
interactive museum, including the games shown here.
Someone's
In
going
addition,
nuts for that.
enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
That's cool. I mean, they have. I don't know if that's multiplayer or they're just showing off different
Documentary clips about the history of
styles
Tetris
in
and
real
its key
time.
players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year. Plus, the
There's only 4
NES
months
version of
left in
Tetris
the
is coming to
year.
Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
Winter could be next year.
And be on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter. Speed into the unknown.
Not sure what that is.
Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning landscapes filled with all sorts of alien structures. From scorching sands to wavy waters, each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather
I think those
resources
D20s.
to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether
It
you're
seems like a
racing
cool
through
game.
terrain at high
Probably shouldn't be playing it
speeds
on the Switch.
or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find. Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on
See,
Nintendo
next year.
Switch
You said
next
this year. This is next year, Nintendo.
Do whatever
Goat Sim 3,
floats your
really.
goat.
Goat Simulator 3.
Welcome to the vast island of
I guess the other Goat
Sakura,
simulators are here,
where
but
you'll
like,
take on the role of
why
a goat.
even keep trying to put these games on the Switch?
In this sprawling sandbox
Look at how
adventure,
ugly
you'll
it looks,
headbutt,
and look at the frame rate.
and
It is
explode your way
so bad.
across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you find. Want to drive around town?
Again, if you want to play this game, play it on anything but the Switch. Play it on the computer. Same thing with the last game. Last game seemed like it could be sick, but again, play it on the computer. If it's on the computer, play it on the computer.
Nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in 2-player online or couch co-op. Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to
First
Nintendo
reveal.
Switch.
Why rapid fire for first reveals? Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky of the First. Next year, again. Star Wars Hunters. This isn't a new thing, it's Season 3, it's all let's talk about. September 26th was yesterday. I mean, I have this on the Switch, but I haven't actually played it. Oh, stalked again. I own one of the Stalkers, but I never actually played it. Worms. Disney. Dreamlight. September 4th. Wait, did it say August or September for that one thing? Maybe I said that too soon. I thought it said August 26th. Maybe it said September 26th for the Star Wars Hunter stuff.
Is this SpongeBob? No, this is Patrick. The silly sea star from
Patrick Star
SpongeBob
game.
SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure. Bikini Bottom is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Experiment with items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes, to make the world more Patrick-y. And he's not the only familiar face here. Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Was that Mrs. Puff's voice actor or not?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind. When SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game, launches on
soon.
Nintendo Switch October 4th.
They look better than most of the stuff that's
Pre-orders
been
begin later today
here. 'Cause most
on
things are running like
Nintendo
what,
eShop.
5 frames per second, and look like mud.
Ready for your very
Another
own personal
pro
trainer?
boxing game, like number 3.
Okay, let's get started. Ready? 1, 2, jump.
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series
3.
is punching
Fitness
its way
Boxing
onto
3.
Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to train more regularly. Use Quick Workout to jump into an exercise program right after launching the game.
Right, put the punches together. But it looks like you've got more in you.
Once you're done, try going the distance.
Along with an extra workout.
And some people are buying these games because they wouldn't be making so many of them.
You'll practice with your
We wouldn't be on number
instructor
3
at your own pace.
on the same console if nobody was buying them.
And in Sit Fit Boxing,
This is honestly like number 4, isn't it?
exercise programs while seated for a different training
There's a Fist
experience.
of the North Star version too. So the first 2 games in Fist of the North Star, then this game.
There are also 6 instructors, including 2 new ones. Plus, you can change their hairstyles. Let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, launches on the Nintendo Switch system December 5th. This is going to be a match
Street Fighter
to
versus
remember.
Fatal Fury.
8 Capcom fighting games
Or is this
are
just
crawling
the
their way onto Nintendo Switch
Capcom
in
Fighting
one
Collection 2? Yeah,
collection.
this is just that. We already knew
Here's
this,
the
right?
complete roster of games. Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro. Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2000.
Okay, so no, this is a different collection than the Marvel
Project
one.
Justice. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein. Power Stone.
Oh, Power Stone. I know that one. Not that I've played it. And 2. Haven't played it either, but I've heard people talk about it. I think in
Each game has its own
Tangent to
mode,
Arms, I think.
and is playable online. You can also visit the museum to enjoy artwork and music
The
from each
Max
game.
maybe popping up for that.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, jump into the fray when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th.
Oh.
Digital pre-orders
Not too long
begin
from now.
later today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd. Next, please take a look at this.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ命ある者は皆無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶の雫は魂を育み
Bad for me. Gun? That gun?
ユミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
すべて滅びたと思っていたが
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者
今日はそうただのご挨拶ですとも
これが私の全力
どうか真相を解き明かして
Yeah, I figured another one of these games.
We hope you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand new
Atelier? That's how you
protagonist.
pronounce that?
All right,
Not
let's
Atelier.
see some more headlines. Adventures
Atelier,
and allies
silent
await
R.
in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle. Meet
Actually,
and
HD or
befriend up to
HD
108
2D?
allies in these turn-based RPGs.
No,
During
just
your
like
travels, you can strengthen your home base.
Standard
and
HD,
expand
not
your
HD
spheres of
2D.
influence while fighting for your cause. This collection adds new support features like the ability to speed up combat and
Well, maybe it is kind of
battle with a
HD2D.
single
I don't know.
button.
Not HD2D specifically, but is.
HD Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunon Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th.
It looks like they redid everything. I mean, I don't know anything about these games, but it looks like they did a lot with the stuff. Yeah, here's the HD2D stuff. The proper HD2D.
Selecting their vocations, you can now customize their appearance, voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies. There may also be places where you can put monsters to use, but that's for another time. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system: Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia rise again
That's been
in a
released
single
elsewhere?
collection.
Or is it like the first time they're coming
Arcade
back?
Classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and a reimagined version. Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player. Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today. Build something you believe in. The award-winning strategy series returns with Sid Meier's Civilization VII. Rule
I think
as
6
one
is
of
on there
many
too.
legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire
I've never
across
played
the
one of
map,
these, so I don't
and
know exactly how they
conquer or
play.
cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into Meiji Japan, known for its scientific strength and military force. Plus, you and your friends can see your kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo
Next
Switch
year, another
system
next year game.
February 11.
Even though they said
Pre-orders are
these
available
are
now
supposed
on
to be
Nintendo eShop.
this year.
Forge bonds transcending time.
No clue what this is. Another anime game.
Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a
Another
remaster
Tales
of
of.
the action RPG
Tales of
Tales of
Graces.
Graces F. When the protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard meet Sophia's children,
We will always be friends.
the three soon become lifelong friends. Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world. This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons and toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game.
How did it have DLC? Like, how old is this game to have DLC? So it looks like a PS2
Tales of
game,
Graces
is it
F
not?
Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th. 2 adorable adventures, 1
Fantasy
cozy
Life?
bundle.
It looks like My Sims? Okay, I'm not sure. I think Fantasy Life whatever that game was called, is supposed to be coming to the Switch. It's like in video game hiatus. Like, who knows if it's actually going to ever come out. They showed it off so many times during the years. And it's just like not coming. So it's just another Animal Crossing clone. So this was 2 games. I don't know what it meant by that, right? This cozy bundle. What is the bundle? Oh, My Sims and My Sims Key. Sure.
More help is wanted.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Think you've
Help
got
Wanted.
what it takes to manage
Wait, isn't
this perilous
Help
pizzeria?
Wanted?
Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's
Wasn't Help Wanted the
Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of
VR
job duties,
game on
such
Steam?
as helping performers prep for a show in the
So it's kind of
Pizza
weird
Salon,
to have this on
getting high scores by
Switch. I would assume
playing
this is going to be
nostalgic
a
arcade mini-games, and hopping on
VR game if you
attractions
play it
like a
on
log ride.
Steam, which you probably should
Sounds
play it
easy enough,
as
right?
VR. Like, if you have
But
the
you'll be
option, you might as
doing
well.
all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become
The
a
choice of
Fazbear
music
Entertainment
alongside
superstar.
what you're seeing just
In Five Nights
is a
at
hard
Freddy's,
contrast.
Help Wanted 2,
The silly music
launching on
to
Nintendo
Five Nights at
Switch
Freddy's.
this holiday. And if you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this
I
holiday.
didn't know it even had security breach. I mean, look at how muddy and low frame rate
Let's
that
check out
was.
some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Oof. Just Dance was there. It's gonna get copyrighted. Epic Mickey, I think we already knew about that. But yeah, the Switch technically has the VR goggles. I feel like something needs to do more VR with the Switch. Like, that would have been the moment right there, but I guess not. So I think the only thing that's VR is what? The actual Labo VR stuff. And then I think there's like a Spice and Wolf game that maybe let you use Labo VR, I'm not sure. But like, that's it. Nothing has used Labo VR since then. As far as I know. And show this off in the past.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you.
No clue what this is. Farm sim.
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased
A
to
Rune
exist,
Factory. I
and
would
the
have
land
never
fell
guessed
into
this was a
decline.
Rune Factory game
In this
from that
fresh
opening.
take on the Rune Factory
Fresh
series,
take.
step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use the sacred drum to help crops grow
You see
faster.
crops, instantly assume farm sim, and it is in fact, I mean, that's what
to
Rune Factory
summon
is,
rain.
right? So,
These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature.
At least it looks like
and
it's running
establish
nicely, so.
prospering villages. Venture
like,
through
I don't have
the
problems
enchanting
with
lands of
farm sims
Azuma,
like most people do, so
but
this is
beware,
actually perfectly fine.
monsters may lie
This seems
in wait.
pretty okay.
Harness your earth dancer abilities,
Especially
to
since Rune
confront
Factory
them
does have
and
combat,
restore
as you can see
certain
here.
monsters to their human forms. As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon. Experience a beloved series reimagined. In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on
Next year.
Nintendo
Oof.
Switch.
Some people
next
are
spring.
right now are losing their minds on Twitter about that.
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Probably nothing crazy. Yakuza.
Immerse yourself in the story.
Yeah, someone's losing their
starting
mind
the
over that,
epic
but
saga
I've never
in
played Yakuza.
Kiwami. Meet Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's patriarch, and Haruka, a young girl on the run. Two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs. Swap between 4 fighting styles in real-time combat. Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your way. There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while. Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Because it ends to be sizzle reel. So that was okay. I mean, nothing crazy. Showed up there. Some stuff, again, like I said, people are probably going to be losing it on Twitter about, but nothing to really write home about, honestly. Maybe Rune Factory is the coolest thing here. I'm not sure. I just pause that. I'm just going to actually turn the screen off because usually you might end up seeing weird stuff. You never know. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Let me put up my wallpaper there. Nothing too crazy, in my opinion, but yeah, it's okay. Some stuff people again like will go nuts for. Rune Factory, the thing at the beginning, Balatro, that was actually cool. The 4 DLC that are being added to it today, that's cool. I think Balatro is cool. It's a game I would want to play, but I've seen so much, I've watched so much Balatro on YouTube at this point. It's like, oof, like there's no point in like getting it at this point. Yeah, nothing crazy. Hopefully there's another direct before the year is over, like a proper one. I don't know if there will be, because they need to talk about Switch 2 at some point, right? But they might not do that until next year. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say, so we're just going to end now. I will be streaming later, obviously. I'm going to be streaming Eternal Return again until I finish the Battle Pass. So the next couple days, maybe even next 3 days, 4, 5, etc. until we finish that. But guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, thank you for becoming a member, subscribing and subscribe for working, watch them, and subscribers. And shout out to the members, EmmyStarr and RaleyDrew. Don't forget we have a Throne now as well. And don't forget that if you stay a member for 6 months, you get access to Discord. If you are 18 and over, or if you stay a member for 12 months, you get a free 3D model commission from me within reason. That's every year you are a member, you get a free 3D model. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, comment, do. See ya.